Hey, this is Amanda from The Fundamental Home. It's Wednesday, which is Worthy Wednesday, if you're a normal viewer of the channel. And we've kind of taken it on a Wellness Wednesday sort of turn since we've been talking about how we decided we were going to start talking about health and fitness. Just mental note for the beginning of the video. Don't judge my appearance. I have not gotten a chance to shower yet. I've been running all day and I'm like dying to get in the shower, but if I don't make the video now, then it's totally not gonna happen. So I'm like, I'm just gonna make it looking like this. So here you go. Anyway, and I'm in my fuzzy sweater that I like to wear outside because it's a little chilly out, but it's not too chilly. So Rick calls it my old lady sweater. Side note. Anyway, I guess I'm just digressing from the whole Wellness Wednesday subject because I'm a little uncomfortable with it right now. Okay, so I guess what we're going to be doing on the Worthy/Wellness Wednesday is talking about things that we've accomplished from the previous week and talk about goals for the next week. And all right, first of all, you should definitely, if you haven't watched it, watch my video with Rick. I will link up here. I'm going to do it with both hands. I will link up at the top if you want to check out the video with me and Rick where we talk about the things that we have been discussing as a family. So after Rick and I had the conversation about our goals that we've been establishing for 2017 and our plans and how we're gonna do all of that, we actually kind of got really excited about it because the video was an encouragement to us. Just the two of us sitting down talking about it on video kind of made it seem more concrete. So we went ahead and weighed ourselves and took all of our measurements. We did both of our arms, both of our legs, our waist, our hip, and our chest. And I sat down and I took our weight because we decided we're not going to do the Smart Points Weight Watchers. We're going to do the macronutrients. So basically what I did was I took our weight, my weight and his weight, and figured out how many calories a day we need in order to maintain that weight. And then what I did was I took 20% of that number of calories off, and that is going to be the number of calories I'm going to shoot for in order to lose weight. It's only 20%. I didn't drop it down a ridiculous amount. So I think I dropped like 10 or 15% because he needs to lose like 15 pounds. I need to lose like 100 pounds. So he just needs to lose a little bit of weight, but he feels like it's important and he wants to do it. So there's that. And then you have to take those calories and your current weight and figure out, well, you really just take your current weight and figure out how many grams of protein you need to maintain, right? Because you want enough protein in your body. And then you need to figure out how many calories that is and subtract that from your number of calories. Then you need to take your whole big number of calories that you're, the weight loss number of calories, not the maintenance calories, the weight loss calories. And this is going to sound really complicated, but hopefully you'll follow me. So, always cats on my lap. Anyway, so you take the weight loss number of calories and 20% of those calories should, according to what I've read, this is what I'm going with. I'm not an expert, I'm not a nutritionist, I'm just telling you what I'm doing. So anyway, 20% of those calories should come from carbs. So essentially, you're going to figure out what that number is and divide it by 4 to figure out the number of grams of carbs that you're going to get in a day. And then you take what's left in terms of calories, and that's what you have left for fat. And you want to divide the number of calories left by 9 to figure out how many grams of fat you need. So then you'll have your number of protein grams, your number of carb grams, and your number of fat grams. And that's essentially how you do a macronutrient diet, which I know that sounds super complicated, but I love numbers and math and just making a plan. I mean, if you know anything about my grocery shopping, which if you're here you should, then you know that I love a plan and I love numbers, and I'm generally very disciplined if I have a plan. So that normally works really, really well for me. I also have been wearing my Fitbit, just as I said in the video. And one of my successes this week, I will have to say, is that I've been wearing the Fitbit, and I have tried to do 1,000 steps per hour to get a minimum of 10,000 steps per day. I definitely, there's a spider over here. Okay. Like anything else, at the beginning of the week, I did a really good job with that. As we've gotten towards the end of the week, I've kind of slacked off, but I'm mindful of it, and I'm getting back on track with that. It's really hard to kind of get back in that mindset of the Fitbit numbers, but it's actually one of the easiest changes to make, to have the Fitbit actually on your belt all day long and actually try to meet a certain number. To me, that's one of the easiest things to do, because all you got to do is every hour get up and walk around for a little bit and then sit down, which works for me because a lot of what I do during the day is watch YouTube videos. So I can just put the YouTube video on and walk around my house and like do laundry or do dishes or whatever, and constantly be walking around. It just makes me more mindful to actually walk rather than just stand there and do the other thing. So I'm not distracted, you know what I mean? Brianna can do her school, and I can walk around and do the things that I want to do. So it works. It works to have the Fitbit on and just keep me mindful. I don't know why the birds are so loud right now. But anyway, so that's a success. The food thing has been less of a success. Now, one of the problems is, you know that we're on a tight budget, and a lot of the things we have in the house are really high carb. Like, I just bought a bunch of stuffing. I'll link up here if you haven't seen it, which was an awesome deal. It was 25 cents for a box of stuffing. A lot of carbs, a lot of food, a lot of other things in that box. That is so distracting. Anyway, a lot of things in that box of stuffing, but it's in my house and I'm going to use it. It's already here, I'm going to use it. So I've kind of this week just tried to use it up. If I didn't post my meal plan on the blog, I actually posted it. If you're not on the Frugal Family Food Facebook group, you need to be on there, because that's where I'm posting it. It's so much easier just to put it on the post on the Facebook group than actually write a whole blog post, which actually takes a lot of time. So anyway, on my meal plan, I think I have stuffing on there. Like, we have roast chicken. We had it on Monday with stuffing. And then we had some leftovers the next day, so I had a little more stuffing. And then we have a meatloaf, and that's got stuffing in it, right? And then there's another day of roast chicken at the end of the week with stuffing again. So it's like I'm just trying to use the stuffing up and get it out of the house. And then I'm not gonna buy it anymore, because it's like, don't even bring it in the house. I have been trying to do more like broccoli and the vegetables that we have in the house, which we actually have a lot, believe it or not, either frozen or in the fridge. So we actually, and I really think this weekly grocery shopping thing is going to help with that. And the great thing is, tomorrow I'm going shopping again, so I can, you know, re-up and get more stuff with the budget, and now I can be mindful of the nutrients I want to do. And I've been watching a lot of videos about meal planning for diet purposes. It's different than meal planning for families. It's like a lot of these guys that are like workout guys, they meal plan, but they actually make up all of their meals in advance, and they measure it out and put a scoop of rice and, you know, this much protein, and they actually have scale and they weigh it out, which I could totally do. I could do that. But it's not just me. You know what I mean? It's me and the whole family. So I was talking to Meemaw. Meemaw had her wellness video today. I'll link up here to her wellness video if you want to check it out, because she talks about a lot of different things in her video. But she had done her wellness video. She's another one of my besties. And then afterwards, she and I were talking about things that hold us back. And I told her that I just don't know what is going on with me, because normally I'm so good. If I write a plan, I can stick to it. I'm super disciplined about that. Partially, I don't know what I'm INTJ. I've told you that a million times, but I'm just like, I'm an ultra planner. Like, I can do that. But there's just something that is just so intimidating to me right now about this whole wellness thing. And I'm glad that my husband's into it, because it's actually really helping me that he's mindful of it at the same time that I'm mindful of it. but it's just such a struggle to really get started. And I love hearing about Tangi's success and Trisha's success, and I don't want to discourage you, because the worst thing that I could do, and I almost hesitate to tell you my challenges, because what I feel like will happen is I'll say, listen, I'm struggling with this thing, and then you will feel like deflated from my like struggle where you would have felt encouraged by Tangi and Trisha's success, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I want to be honest and say I'm not having their success. I want to, but I think that's why the Lord really led them to lead the group, because I need to be led in that way. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm really good at leading the grocery shopping thing because I'm cool with that. I can buy things, and I can make a plan, and I can stick to a budget, and I can do that, no problem. But this whole weight loss thing I'm struggling with, and I need to be led. So I'm just one of the group there. I'm following what they're doing, and I'm excited to see where it all goes. And I'm so wanting to tell you guys our word of next year, but I'm not gonna say it yet. We're waiting till January 1st to release it. But I really feel like the Lord is leading me to follow Him in terms of the health. I think there's gonna be success with it. I told Farmer Meemaw, because we were talking about it, and I said, you know, I really feel like the Lord has a plan for all of this, and that He really wants me to follow Him about my health and make good choices. But I am the one hesitating, and it's almost like He's saying, jump, I'll catch you. And I'm just like standing at the edge, like, I don't know if I want to jump. And I feel like that. I don't know. That's just how I feel internally about this whole health weight loss thing. I feel like once it gets going, it'll be good, but it's just that initial jump that's such a challenge, you know what I mean? But that's where I am right in the moment. Right in the moment. I kind of, you know, we were praying on Tangi and Trisha's thing, and one of the things I said was pray for motivation, because I really feel like I need motivation. But at the same time, you know how when you pray for something, it's like when you pray for patience and the Lord gives you a reason to be patient? I don't really want reasons for motivation. As soon as I put it out of my mouth, as soon as I typed it on the keyboard, I thought, do I really want that kind of motivation? Shouldn't I just like do it because it's right? Yeah. So, I don't know. I'm kind of rambling. You can tell that I'm really kind of struggling with all this stuff. The happy place in all of this, the happy place, I'm trying to focus on the good things. The happy place is Rick and I have come together and we're working on this together, and I love, love, love when I can do things with my husband. So that is the biggest benefit of all of this. And I think it's also going to be helpful with my children, because since the boys have been in college and Brian works full-time and Brianna's in homeschool during the day, I really feel like they're not getting, and since our homeschool group is on their break, you know, we have our fall co-op, but we're on the break. So right now, I've just felt like in the last few weeks, everybody's just kind of been sitting around, because Ricky's been studying for finals and Brian's been doing a big project at work. And since there's no co-op with Brianna, like I said, it's just been a period of time where there's just been a lot of sedentariness, and it's been cold out, so we're staying in the house. Although there's a bee right here, which I think is crazy. A bee, it's winter, it's December. Anyway, so I feel like this will be a good motivation for everybody to get moving and be more focused on their health in general. It's a good thing overall. It's just getting it going. So obviously, that's where I've been. My goal for next week is to just get started. Like when I make my menu plan for next week, because I'm doing weekly ones now. So this week is already planned through Sunday, and Monday I'll start a new menu plan that'll go on the Meal Plan Monday on the Frugal Family Food Group. I really want for next week to have a meal plan, to have things ready, and to just be able to just have 1 week. I think that's going to be the key for me, because I'm so intimidated to just take it a little bit at a time. So I'm just going to focus on next week. 1 week, next week, of having a meal plan, following the meal plan, and doing my walking. That's pretty good. I think that's pretty good for a first week. There are other things I want to do. I really want to get some fasted cardio in the morning. I really want to add some weight training. But when I think of all the things I want to do, I get overwhelmed, and I don't want to go to the place that I'm overwhelmed. So for the moment, for next week, just get the food going and just get 10,000 steps a day. That's it. So anyway, that's my check-in. That's my check-in without my husband. I told him he's got to start working out because, and that's actually his happy place. He actually loves to do it, but I told him that we told everybody we were going to put a picture on Instagram, so he still hasn't pulled the weights out from under the bed. I'm totally good with nagging him about doing it. It's just me. Oh, okay. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. So, all right. That's my Wellness Wednesday. That's where I am. Thanks for keeping up with me. I hope I'm not discouraging you. I hope that, yes, there's people that are doing a great job, and yes, there's me who's not doing so much of a great job. But I'm being honest with you. I'm showing you, and I am the kind of person that I will get it done eventually. We're gonna get it done. So this is gonna be it. We're gonna get it done. This is just a real honest struggle before it happens. So, okay. Okay, you guys have a great day, and I will see you at the check-in next week. Bye. Hey, thanks for watching. I'm really glad you came to visit us here at the Fundamental Home. Make sure if you enjoyed this video that you click the like button, and also click subscribe right below me for more videos coming into your inbox all the time. And also, if you enjoy social media, we've got links up at the top here for Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, all the other fun things. And check out thefundamentalhome.com for more information about what we're doing all the time and how we do it, because there's way more details there. And here over to the right, we have some videos that I recommend. So thanks again for coming by, and we'll see you next time. Bye.